All right.
Hey!
Welcome to another Ramble Radio.
Also, video.
Woo-hoo. Here we are.
Video.
Here we are. This is number 362, Eddie. 362.
Dude,
Huh?
we're mere episodes away.
Mere episodes from
catching the
from
ramble.
from this getting liquidized, no longer existing, so
Just
it doesn't
dissolved.
touch Ramble Prime. It's over. It's over.
Like less than a handful. You can count them on one
Less,
hand how
but
close
less. And you think it's just you and I?
we are.
That is. It's look, there's gag orders. He's got to factor in.
That's true.
He's got a tough. It's just you.
Gag
Cody
orders.
Villafana might be back tomorrow. Might be
Maybe.
back Tuesday. Might be back Tuesday.
He's got to give Mike Johnson the rundown of.
He's got to tell Mike Johnson what to do and say. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. A lot going on.
All he wants that ban on gay marriage installed. He wants I know. Yeah.
He's got a lot of work. We love Cody, but boy, has he got his work cut out. Now
he does.
He's not here, so I feel bad talking a little shit.
Oh, okay. Well,
but do you mind?
You
if
know
I
what?
talk
He's not. It's not like he
shit?
listens to the show.
Not like he listens. Not like he listens.
Talk a little shit.
How did that Wembanyama debut go?
Oh,
how'd that happen? Who were they? Who were they playing? How'd that work out? How'd that work out? How'd that work out? How'd that Wembanyama debut? How'd that happen? You know what's funny?
Oh, yeah.
Can I say something?
Please.
The guy.
That's what we're here for.
The guy the Mavericks took in the draft,
Yeah.
Derek Lively II from Duke.
Sure.
I don't know if you knew this about him, but all the snarky folk, Eddie, the snarky folk, all the snarky folk would have said, "Boy, I don't know, Mavericks reached. I don't know why they're taking that guy. I don't know why they're taking Derek Lively. He's a reach." Because I will say this: the story with Derek Lively II was he needed one more year at Duke. Okay. You know what I mean? Had he stayed at Duke one more year, that kid might have been a top 5 pick, if not higher. Right.
Sure.
And so everyone said the Mavs were reaching, right? Victor Wembanyama had 15-5. Yeah, 15-5.
Okay,
yeah.
not bad. Solid. That's not bad for a rookie, right?
Yeah, Derek Lively, who never scored more than 13 points at Duke and never had a double-double, had 16-10.
Ooh.
60, our center, 16-10 off the bench.
To me, that's one more point than the other guy, correct?
5 more boards.
And then double the boards. And he doubled the boards.
He was like 7 for 8, 85% shooting. No rookie has done that in their first game in over 40 years. So my shit talking is a stat came out. So can you believe this? Victor Wembanyama had an almost identical stat line to Tim Duncan's first ever game.
Oh, I see I see where this is going.
So my shit talk is, whoa, so Derek Lively was better than both of them. How about that, motherfucker? So
are you already putting 6 rings on him?
6.
Wow.
It's just,
you're calling it right now.
I'm
6 rings.
Whoa, I don't know about that, but it is. So that was my only shit talking. Cody been here was that looks like Derek Lively had a better first game than Wembanyama.
Is October the month where Jerry owns Cody? Is that just what it is? It's what it is.
Look, I'm not trying to go.
Is this cowboy on cowboy hate?
It is. It just because it splinters off. Cody and I meet for the Dallas Cowboys and the Dallas Stars, and then we are mortal enemies when it comes to basketball and baseball. And speaking of baseball, I had to celebrate my win or lose. They're in the World Series.
You can't deny it.
They got a pennant, right?
You got it. So
I splurged.
Ooh.
I went to the lids in
What'd
Vegas.
you get? Ooh, that's a nice lids. It's a big lids.
Biggest lids, I think, in the world.
It's a big ass lids. Look at that shit.
Have you seen this hat? Have you seen these?
No.
What do you think the gold is for, Eddie? What do you think it's commemorating?
Is it commemorating a pennant?
the Infinity Stones.
What the fuck?
Marvel did a collaboration with Major League Baseball and Lids, and it's the Infinity Stones. So dude, how could I not? Right? How could I not?
Dude, that's a dope ass hat.
You can't get mad at me for that, right?
No. If I was in the same room with you, I'd have my mouth around your balls. Probably.
Thank you.
Probably.
And regrettably,
how do you walk to a casino with that hat on and not have to just drop kick women away from you?
Oh my God. My question is, Eddie, you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
All right. How are you gonna be able to walk through a casino in the future and not have the women? Look at that piece of work. They didn't have any Houston, or I would have gotten one for Cody. But look at that. Look at that right there for you, buddy.
Dude.
The Marvel Infinity Stone. And look how clean that is. Look how clean that is. Dude.
Oh my God. I think I something moved down there. Woo.
A little bit.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course. So wait, do you think that you getting your ball snipped, was that instantly reversed? Did that just get reversed right now?
I'm fertile again. I'm quite fertile, I think.
How fucking sick is that shit?
Dude, that hat is dope.
Yes.
Like when you're showing me the shiny tee, I was like, I wasn't expecting the Infinity Stone thing on the
Marvel.
What?
And then boom, and then your Nats got one. It's wow. So there you go. I had to. Wow. I probably should have surprised you. But I prefer to just. How can you hold on to that? You know what I mean? How can I just hold on to that?
You can't hold on to that. That's a thing of beauty. Thank you.
I had to show you. Fuck yeah, dude! It's the Marvel Lids baseball whatever Marvel MLB Infinity Stone thing.
Oh.
And yeah, fucking
go for it. Yeah, what?
You want to see the inside of our hats?
Let me see the inside of the hat.
Oh, I don't know. Just images from Avengers comics.
You got to rally cap the thing. You got to rally cap it.
How do you not rally cap it? How do you not rally cap it? I don't even know.
That thing's beautiful. That thing's beautiful.
Come on, dude.
I'm going to wear the shit out of that hat.
Very sparkly, the W.
Oh, I'm going to wear the shit.
This is all. This one is. Yeah, this is.
Now, do we put those on when you come home and we go into game, dude, wearing those and just beat ass?
We show them who's boss. We show them who's boss
for the Halloween.
We each have a respective Scherzer jersey, and we just go in, show them what fucking time it is,
and we just fucking show them.
I don't see how we don't. I don't see how we don't.
You sent me that? You sent me that post from they just recently posted.
They rubbed it in. They fucking show a post celebrating last year's costume contest, and they show that sorry ass top 3 of hey, we went and bought this at Party City. That fucking that's what we were up against.
We got me.
Costumes at Party City.
It was almost like a PTSD feeling. I felt the same. I felt the same anger, the same levels of anger as I did when we first found out who won that contest.
Do you know how mad that got me when I saw it again? I got as mad as WrestleMania 5 when they showed the trailer for No Holds Barred and Ventura cut that promo. Hollywood's my territory, Hogan. Remember that when Ventura cut that promo on Hogan?
Oh,
that's
how mad you got. Wow.
I was that bad when they showed
when you saw that kid dressed up like Sonic the Hedgehog. You're like,
ooh, that motherfucker.
That's not a winner.
None of it. It was all they just bought that at fucking Party City. Every one of those motherfuckers went to the Spirit Halloween store, bought that shit, and
I know we keep talking about it. It's been a year. We keep talking about this, but
Eddie will be talking about it Halloween 2030.
The fact that we went out of our way, and we went 37 years into the past,
right,
to find 2 video game characters and bring them to life
at a retro game store.
And he goes and gets Sonic? They just made a Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
It's so new.
Oh, I can't even.
It.
What's more retro than Starman and the Amazon?
Starman and the Amazon. That you actually have to look up. You know what I mean? You're making and that's a sale.
Right.
That's an instant sale. You
instant
post us
sale
as the winners, which we should have fucking been.
Right. There's a huge spike in pro wrestling video game sales.
I bet all 8 copies they got sitting there, they're gone the next day. If they're like, wait, what? And then some 21-year-olds like, what were those guys? Oh, they were Starman and the Amazon from the NES game Pro Wrestling. It's only $12, whatever. Right here.
Right.
Bam. Gone. Gone. Anyone there is like, I've already played Sonic. I've played every Sonic game there is. I don't need to worry. They played themselves. Dare I say it? Game Dude played themselves. It's not a $500 gift certificate, but we were the people's champion. There is that.
Yeah, I mean, I know we have the respect of
right. I know for a fact one of the employees fought for us. I know a fact because I met the guy randomly at a show because my other friend who works at Game Dude, who wasn't there for the contest, he came to see a show of mine and he brought his friend who also works at Game Dude. And I told that guy, I was like, oh my God, that was you? And he goes, I fought for you guys. I pushed for you all to win. So
not hard enough.
Not hard enough.
Not hard enough.
Didn't bust enough heads for us.
Not hard enough. Are you willing to walk out? Did you threaten to quit your job?
Right. Was he gonna leave? Did he go at least go on strike?
Were you ready to walk out on Game Dude for us? Because then if you weren't, I don't want to hear that you
imagine if he did. What if he chained himself? Here. What if he chained himself to the front of the store until they recognized us as the winner?
Or they tried to give the gift card to the fucking Sonic kid, and he just fucking swiped it and ran off.
He grabbed it, run. No, I can't allow this.
No, if Starman and Amazon can't have it, no one can.
That's what he should have done.
Then you fought for us. Then you really fought.
Then you absolutely fought for us.
I don't want to hear, you guys, they should have won, and that was the extent of your fight.
You worked there, motherfucker. Make us win. Rig it. You don't work at Fort Knox. You work at a retro game, so you could have done something.
You could have done something. You could have swayed a couple more votes.
Ain't over here working at the fucking White House. You're working. You
could have got up on the bully pulpit and you could have barked out some. You could have squeezed out some votes. I'm sorry.
Where was our January 6th over this?
Right. Where was our dust up?
If we supposedly have listeners who like us and where the fuck were you fucking people? Where were those fucking people?
Where were they trying to stop the steal?
Why
were they not trying to stop? That's the real crime. That was the real steal.
Why weren't all the Rambler listeners? If you've subscribed to us, you've given us a 5-star rating, but you couldn't show up to Game Dude and protest. You couldn't show you.
And why was our friend working at Game Dude? Why couldn't he do the right thing?
Why did he was our Mike Pence.
All he had to do was stall. He had to just stall the counting.
He was our Mike Pence.
He stalled the counting, wait for the Ramblers to show up.
That's all he had to do.
That's all he had to do.
He was our Mike Pence.
If he would have done the right thing.
What if we have footage of us calling the fucking owner? I just need you to find me 14 votes. 3 votes. That's all I need. I need 3 votes. That's all.
3 more than what we got. I need 3 more than what we got.
Yeah. I just need 3 votes. Where was that?
Yeah. So I don't want to hear you fought for us because that didn't happen. No one fought for us.
Yeah. With what? With what? Training gloves? With what?
Huh,
with what'd you fight with? All kinds of padding? You didn't bare knuckle fight for us, did you?
They fucking had a fucking gallows erected outside a Game Dude.
For that guy?
Because our costumes didn't win.
It's a bunch of fucking hang Ignacio. Hang Ignacio. Hang Ignacio.
And then we got to go on Twitter later and go, guys, you're beautiful people. We love all of you. Go home.
Go home.
Go home.
Laura Ingram's texting Cody. What are they doing? They're destroying their legacy. Make them stop. This looks so bad. They're destroying their legacy. Where were they, Eddie? It's so true.
Where were they? I don't want to hear you fault. I don't want to hear you fault for us. Because none of that happened.
What if Giuliani went down trying to secure us winning? That's what sunk Giuliani was doing everything he could to make sure we won that food contest. Oh fuck! Oh, woo! Oh. How great would that? Woo!
Oh, now I had a little bit of business I want to talk to you about.
Oh, let's do it. Let's go
for this Ramble Radio.
Right.
We'll do our Loki episode 4 review on Tuesday.
I haven't even seen it yet. Have you?
I haven't seen it yet. So
is it out now? It is.
It is out as of now. Yes.
Yeah, as of now.
There's an article in Variety. Came out today. By Zach Sharf. And it said Sharf. This is the title of the Variety article. I skimmed through. I didn't read it fully, but I skimmed through it. Marvel needs to make less films. And bad VFX has fucked up everything, says Matthew Vaughn. Maybe we need a little bit of time off from superhero films.
Oh, wow.
Matthew Vaughn, of course, is the director of The Kingsman. Great films. I enjoyed all the Kingsman. I enjoyed all those.
And X-Men First Class, the best one.
X-Men First Class. And Kick-Ass. He did Kick-Ass, too.
And Kick-Ass. Great stuff. Layer Cake is a good one. That was his first one, I think.
And he said in a recent interview, he says Marvel needs to make less is more approach. And then he says, I genuinely don't know what's happening with the superhero genre in the sense that I do think maybe we all need a little time off from it. Maybe someone will make something so great that we will get excited again. Superhero films are films. It's a film that has superheroes in it. I think what happened was that they became superheroes and the film part wasn't that important.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's watched any recent superhero films.
I don't look. There've been some really shitty DC ones, and Marvel's.
If you look at Blue Beetle, yeah. If you look at fucking Flash, yeah.
Well, I'm talking about the Snyder Cut and that Flash
Snyder Cut
were brutal.
Yeah,
but like the Marvel movies, even the quote unquote bad ones, haven't been like unwatchable. They haven't been like, oh God, well I'm never going. And look, hey man, that's what's putting motherfuckers in the theaters right now. Yeah. As much as I love Martin Scorsese, as much as I can't wait to see Killers of the Flower Moon, I also can wait to see 3.5 hours of that shit.
You're not getting a ticket at midnight on opening night,
right?
To see that
Fuck
movie.
No. Okay, look, this is the film version of everybody complaining about how the baseball playoffs are now. Look, too fucking bad. There's a pitch clock now. It's just, hey. Things change. And what's so funny is to talk all this shit, and even back in the fucking 30s and 40s, before every movie, they made you sit through a Flash Gordon episode.
Yeah,
this has been there since the beginning.
Yeah,
this has been there since day fucking one. If you want to talk superhero, if you're so tired of it, then don't make any more Dracula movies. Don't make any more Sherlock Holmes films. And Matthew Vaughn, the Kingsman? You're just making James Bond. You're doing your own James Bond. Yeah. That's your own little quit. Don't make 8 of those if you're sick of this
shit.
It's the same fucking shit. These people that do extraordinary things, and it's fun. And his movies are fun. Chill the fuck out.
I enjoy all of his movies.
Why do you got to?
But it just fucking.
These motherfuckers got their pitches rejected, and now they're like, "Well, fuck the whole thing. It all sucks."
Fuck Marvel. Marvel's doing everything. You know what? The films are based off of comic books. Right. There are many stories and many arcs. Some better than others.
Right.
It's nothing like the MCU has ever been done in cinema before, where everything is sort of connected over a span of 20, 30, 40 films.
Now 40. Let them do it. Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit?
So fucking stupid that this is like. Were people mad that like Hammer films where it was all just these horror movies that were coming out in the 70s that Hammer was making? Did that upset? And who the fuck was? Were people mad that like blaxploitation had its run in the 70s? Like who the fuck is mad? Let him
fucking. I don't get it, man.
There's still time. It's not like the Marvel films are sweeping the Oscars every fucking year. Like. No. There's still room for everything. It's just they're putting butts in seats. So let it fucking happen, or else we're not going to have a fucking.
A lot of stuff, a lot of stories they're telling are still very compelling stories. I mean, not everything is great, but a lot of the stories are still compelling.
I don't get it. It's who gives a fuck. This is just so now you're going to get like imagine like. I can't imagine like music executives were pissed every time a Chipmunks Christmas album came out. I'm sure. God damn it! This isn't music. This isn't.
It's just a record turned up to fucking. Someone just turned the speed up on a record.
They just sped it up. You really think
we need less Chipmunks?
We need less Chipmunks this holiday season. Let's take a break from the Chipmunks this holiday season. Man, what do y'all motherfuckers give a fuck? It's so fucking. Oh man!
Especially coming from a director that is known for doing blockbuster films,
doing that kind of big budget.
I get it if it's fucking Scorsese or Coppola and they're just
Wes
grumpy
Anderson,
old. I get it.
If Wes Anderson's like, what the fuck, guys? You know, like.
Yeah, I get it, but to come from him, I mean, dude,
what do you give?
This is the movies you make. You make these fucking movies.
I hope Marvel doesn't listen. I don't mind going to a movie 3 times a year to see some shit I grew up with. Give a fuck. Who cares?
And I don't care if
happy.
And I get excited because there's a new episode of something on Disney Plus every week.
And I'll tell you this too. If Quentin Tarantino shat out 3 movies a year, I'd go see every fucking one of them.
Yeah.
If Martin Scorsese put out 3 flicks a year, I'd go see every goddamn one of them.
Right.
I can only go to a movie theater to see a Marvel film. Or a superhero film or Jurassic World.
But
the
idea that if you have, let's take superhero films and then we'll just do one every 3 years and that's going to make that superhero film great.
Right.
As opposed to putting out 4 a year and then it's too many. They all suck because it's too many. That doesn't make any sense. One doesn't have anything to do with the other ones.
It doesn't. I
agree. You need to work and try to make great superhero films. And there are good ones and bad ones and everything in between. But having having 4 a year and one every 4 years doesn't. And
I'll tell you what's impressive too about what Marvel has done so far is their movies still make $1 billion. I don't care now. Of course, the hipsters with their Marvel fatigue, you can whatever. They still make a fuck ton of money, and they haven't even touched the X-Men yet.
No.
Like that's
or the Fantastic Four.
Or the Fantastic
and they've
Four.
Never done a good Fantastic Four. You don't even know what that's going to be like.
It's just like there's still so much left. I don't want to have to wait. I have to wait now because Matthew Vaughn's crying about it, and I have to wait 5 more years to see an X-Men movie. Get the fuck out of here.
No, go fuck yourself.
Get the fuck out of here.
Make 5 a year. I don't give a I want one to come out every month.
I'll watch. Yeah, I'll fuck it. 12 a year. I'd love it. Are you kidding? Fuck yeah.
Hear me, Kevin Feige. 12 a year. One a month.
12 a year.
Do it.
You want to save cinemas? Put fucking 12 Marvel movies out a year. Ain't nobody fucking. We'll all be back. It's so fucking. It's just that stupid, grumpy, get off my lawn shit.
Yeah,
and a
couple people here. Then the other people are like, yeah, I do have Marvel fatigue. I do have superhero fatigue.
It's all art. It's not high art, but it's still a form of art, and it's fine.
It's still good versus evil. It's still fucking man versus man.
It's
man versus himself. It's everything.
If you're telling me this isn't art, then Beowulf isn't art. Sorry, I don't know how to tell you. Beowulf isn't a piece of art. Then Dolomite is not art.
Right.
Dolomite,
the human tornado is not art.
Dolomite, by the way, is the greatest retelling of Beowulf I think I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
because Dolomite has all the ingredients of an epic. There's the epic taunt, which is that trope in epic tales. Remember in Beowulf when he's saying he's Beowulf and nobody believes him. So he has to tell the story about how he slaughtered that giant sea serpent. right? He tells a story. What happens outside that Ralph's parking lot? Nobody believes he's Dolomite. Right. So he tells them the story of Shine and the Titanic. Remember, they go from not believing him to hugging each other because they're like, holy shit, that's Dolomite.
Dolomite might be the final version of what Beowulf was intended to be.
It absolutely had. The guy who wrote Beowulf had more time and money.
Had cinema been around,
he makes Dolomite
at the time of Beowulf.
That guy makes Dolomite.
Does he not make Dolomite?
How could he
instead of Beowulf?
Can I say something else? Dolomite better than Beowulf. There it is. Right. There it is. Who are you? Who's a more intimidating foe to you? Grendel or Willie Green? Who do you really not want to go up against? Grendel or Willie Green? I mean,
I think Willie Green, personally.
Because some folks say that Willie Green was the baddest motherfucker the world had ever seen.
They don't say that about Grendel. They don't say that about Grendel.
Just a dude.
They don't say it. Just a dude. They don't say that about Grendel.
Just a fucked up looking guy. That was all he was. The Grens. That's it. He ain't Willie Green. No. Did Beowulf have his own song? He's bad, Dolomite. Like, come on. Look.
Enough, right?
They all kick. So what? How come nobody was saying shit when there was a new Friday the 13th every year or a new Nightmare on Elm Street? Why were we? How is that? They're all fun. Now, granted, the Nightmare on Elm Street movies just became comedies. They all became Friday the 13th. Right. They just became the first.
Well, when you go that much horror and violence, at some point, you have to keep raising the stakes on the violence. Right. You can't. Right. And it becomes goofy.
The only thing I would think I would love to see a do-over on is Dream Warriors. If that was that, I think that's still the best idea.
The idea of Dream Warriors, yes.
Freddy versus the X-Men is the best idea. But yeah, like, anyway, well, look, this is as good as this has been.
It's been good.
We have contraction.
Skeletor.
It just, oh
God, I know. Jerry and I were discussing Marvel and cinema and how some people are having Marvel superhero fatigue.
Right.
Is there anything on Eternia that you get a lot of, but eventually you think you're getting some sort of fatigue over?
Eddie, that's a wonderful question, and I'm glad that you've asked me that, big fella, because to be honest, I'm on the receiving end of that. Could you believe it? Of all the good that I do for Eternia, all the things that I do, there's a lot of the villagers in Eternia are having I'm sick of having to suck Skeletor's dick fatigue. Okay? Well, look, you want a roof over your house? You suck my dick. Okay? You don't want your parents to be turned into fucking liquid goo? You suck my dick. You understand? So, enough of your fatigue. You suck my dick. And you fucking like it. How do you not? That's another thing. This giant blue Frankfurter stuffed down your mouth. How do you not enjoy that? How's anyone not going to have fatigue over that? Fuck you. You have fatigue over this. Fuck you. Fuck all these people. You know, it makes me sick. And of course, your boy here is on the business end of now they have protest. Oh, we're going to go picket. We're losers. So we're going to go picket having to suck Skeletor's dick. And of course, where do they go? These morons, they go protest in the one place where nobody's going to find them. In the middle of He-Man's mother's pussy. You get it? Because it's so big. Yeah, pussy. You understand?
Okay. Yeah. There it is. Cinesnob.
Cool. Yeah, let's get him on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, that was a time where it was an honor to have to suck my dick. An honor.
Okay.
You can catch me 5 days a week on patreon.com, The Ralph Report. And then Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio. Wednesdays, Ramble Proper.
I mean, I remember there were times where parents, my child is being unruly. Here, go suck Skeletor's dick. You'll learn to respect.
Guess you can find me at the same Ramble places. You can find Eddie and Cody. Also Twitch, Retro Rocha on Twitch and Kick, and then YouTube as I stream games. Jesus, this just took a turn. But we want to thank you all for tuning in to Ramble.
Thank you.
Please find us, love us. And, we got robbed. If anyone wants to do a January 6th on our back, maybe next Halloween. We'll see how it goes.
Maybe.
All right.
Kick a little dust up there at Game Dude. Go for
Couldn't
it.
hurt. Couldn't hurt.
No, couldn't hurt.
All right. We love you guys. Stay safe out there, everybody. Take care. Bye.